What's up, Morris County? Welcome to the Morning Brew, and always on Fridays we have Teresa Branch.
Yay!
With
Airflow Filter Service.
Yeah, that was your plug right there.
You there, right?
You're
That's
like
bad. I don't know who we're with.
Right, and then you got an Amsoil shirt on today.
Amsoil shirt on today.
Awesome.
I know, and yeah, it's one of our top selling sellers in the shop. You know, they're a pretty big company that supports a lot of local, different small businesses. So
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. They like to support family-owned businesses, and it's pretty cool. So yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, we've been off for a couple of weeks, or you've been gone.
I've been gone.
You've been gone, and then last week I was gone.
Yeah.
So what's been going on? It's like I even forgot that it was even Friday. I forgot you were gonna be here. I'm like, why is the gate open?
Yeah.
Like,
I know, because I got here for. Yeah, I know. So yeah,
what's
just
been going on?
Came back from Colorado.
How was that? Tell us about that.
It was fun. I mean, this is our second year doing it, and for us, the drive was a little bit easier this year. But
I saw some pictures. You guys stopped off in some different places.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. We didn't get as extreme weather. We were under tornado warning a couple of days.
Oh man, I'd freak out.
Yeah, that was kind of scary because we were like, is it really going to come? Like, what do we do? Because we've never been in that situation.
Was there a place, like, could you go underground? Is that just a myth? Is that just in the movies?
I have no idea. Like, if they did, I have no idea. I don't know if they would be like, just stay in the hotel. I don't know. But,
hell no, I'm not staying in the hotel.
I have no idea what you would do. But, we did get some rain, and and when it rained. Like, it was like huge drops kind of thing. So, but that was pretty quick, and then it was done. And then we had one game where it was kind of a delay, but it was like 15 minutes
because of rain or lightning.
Because of rain and lightning.
Okay.
And but we saw lots of lightning, like off in the distance. It was nowhere like super close to us.
Really? So California, I think it's a half an hour. So California is a half an hour if lightning is present.
Yeah.
Everything stops, for a half an hour.
Yeah, well, this was like 15 minutes. And then, as soon as it, stopped raining, they're like, okay, let's go. So we're like, okay, but...
That's crazy.
That's what they did. One of the fields, I think where there's older girls, they just canceled the whole day because of how much rain it got. They couldn't even get on the fields. Yeah, which kind of sucks because it changed the way the tournament was structured. So instead of double elimination, they went to single elimination. So you were out a game, which kind of sucks because you travel all that way.
Right.
So, but no, yeah. So it was a lot of fun, a lot of family time.
Cool.
Got to see different things, and just fun to
awesome. Well,
do.
Hey,
Yeah.
Vacations, I'm sure JR liked to leave, get out of the shop, and have a little relaxation time.
It doesn't happen often, but he did basically work all week long because he had to, phone calls, emails, even I worked. I worked on my way there. As JR drove, I was doing paperwork in the car. So I did about 3 hours paperwork, and I was like, vacation.
I do that too. Like whenever we travel, I always I bring my my wife drives. Mm-hmm. Especially if it's easy. If we're going into the city, and then I take over because I don't trust her driving.
Yeah.
But so I'll let her drive, and then I just sit there and do do what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it seems like I'm able to get a lot more stuff done. Because nobody's calling me.
Yeah.
B, everybody that would be calling me or needing me they're with me right here.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's awesome. I should just be mobile all the time.
Yeah,
it
was super easy. I mean, I literally, it's like I set up my desk on top of a pillow. So it was pretty easy.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and I just did it, and I kind of used a little mouse to make it easier for me, right here on the door, and I was like,
you have a little mouse pad on your computer?
I have an old computer, so it's kind of
well,
no, not that old.
Big old bricks.
Yeah, but it just has, I have that extra mouse for extra. But anyways,
cool.
So it was a lot of fun, and we were happy to be home though. I have to say, you're always happy to be home, after a long vacation.
Cool.
So,
well, in the spirit of sports, I'm wearing my Templeton football shirt. Coach Crow was in yesterday. Yep. And so he was talking about the football auction, coming up, and one of the auction items are coach for the day.
Yeah.
And you get to go down there on the field and, stay on the sidelines. So my kids and everybody, bought that for me when my boys were seniors. So, I mean, I know all the kids anyways because I coached a lot of them,
of course.
But I got to be on the sidelines. So they gave me a shirt. And do I need to move that, Eric? Mm-hmm. Okay. Here, look like this. How's that? So they gave me a shirt, gave me a hat. I got to be on the sidelines. They even wore like tight, tan pants like they do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. So Templeton youth football starts, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you a question. So there's a lot of misconceptions of football and safety and all that stuff. I mean, I could say that, but I'm a coach and, kind of a different era, of kids and stuff like that. So you as a mom, Tristan's first year was last year. Tell me about that experience. Tell me about the anticipation to play football and letting him play football.
So the anticipation of him playing football, actually we're really excited because, I mean, we're kind of a football family. Like, we love football. Football's just something we enjoy. So we waited till he was a little bit older. We told ourselves we're going to wait till he's about 10. Just because Tristan's a little bit on the smaller side. He's a little shorter. But, we knew going into this, there's multiple challenges, but we also knew that there's a lot of protective gear, like there's the shoulder pads, the helmets, and we knew going through this process, especially with our nephew, that, we knew that everything has to be certified, everything has to be checked, everything, there's so many precautions that go into it. There's, whether it's the coaches having to go through training, having to be certified, everyone on those sidelines is prepared for anything. And knowing that, I think, is super helpful because that there's professionals out there, there's an EMT, there's everything out there for that precaution if something does happen. So in last year, Tristan got hurt. He fractured his wrist, but this was at practice. And it was a freak accident. Yeah. Like, it just happened to be, he, landed on it funny. Like, who knows?
Put his arm back or something like
that. Just because he was going to go it was like a punch or something. So it was wasn't even no one was near him. He didn't even get tackled. So, he got hurt on a totally different aspect of it. You know what I mean? But he's also gotten hurt, riding his dang bike. So,
right.
You can get hurt any other ways. I mean, shoot, I feel like soccer's more dangerous than football
Yeah, and that's, understandably, that's, the misconception between football and soccer, or even flag football for that matter. So with youth football, I've been coaching for a little bit, and, from the time that I started till now, the game has completely changed.
Yeah.
The officiating has completely changed. The safety aspect has completely changed. Just the knowledge, being knowledgeable, the testing, the training has changed. For the better, for the most part, yes, 100%. The referees are now more critical and more, they're more engaging in, I don't want to say illegal because it is illegal, but it's not intentional. It's not, what do you call it? Unintentional, illegal, whatever. But it's, putting your head down, okay? Kids, that's just something that happens. But, the referee will stop the game and will come over there and instruct, the child, hey, you put your head down, don't put your head down when you're doing this. And then, hey, coach, hey, talk to your player here, he's doing this, he's doing that. So it's kind of it's an instructional, it really is instructional, it's like, but as far as the safety, you mentioned the certifications and the helmets and the shoulder pads. There's just so many different levels of safety.
Yeah.
And what's on TV, the big hits, that doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't happen. And these kids aren't big enough to make that happen. They don't have that much power behind them to make that big old gigantic kick that it's gonna take someone out. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Most of the
It's
time,
not
their
gonna
challenge
happen.
is just running with their helmet and their shoulder pads on, without falling over.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is. And, and it takes sometimes it takes a few of them to stop one guy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, we went into it, and we had even though he played half the season because of his wrist, he had so much fun. And he got to build friendships with different kids that he may not have had friendships with in school. And, it's just building that, memories and those friendships. And that's all what it's about, becoming a team, learning to play as a team. And, not only that is you're working as an individual to be part of that team. So, you're doing your part. So
yeah, it's super awesome. And so I want to know, as far as I remember my boys going through, youth, with their group of friends, and the principal and the teacher would always category them the football players.
Yeah. Of course.
Because they'd wear their jerseys and this and that. They all congregate together, and of course, every recess. And I don't care if you play football or not, or play basketball. Recess, that kids are playing football.
Yeah.
Well, they got their ball taken away for playing football,
Yep.
so they were playing with a rock.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Makes sense. It's the same concept. You're throwing the ball, but now, so is that still the stigma of like the kids in the elementary
the football
school?
players? Kinda, because all the boys, they would wear their jerseys. On Fridays,
And
would see them.
they all hang out with each other.
A lot. Kind of. There's some that do and some that don't. But I know Tristan's core group of friends, none of them played tackle last year.
Yeah.
And so he was the only one. So, but he also, he would hang out with some of the other boys that did play football. But this year, I believe that I just got told last night. He's like, Mom, blah 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 and blah 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 signed up for tackle last night or yesterday. So it's pretty exciting, just becoming aware. And one of them, they came out and watched Tristan last year, and I think kind of convinced them, like, okay, we can do this,
And that's a lot of the thing. It's like the parents, they don't know, maybe they didn't play, dad didn't play, they have no inside understanding. It's only the outside looking in. And then when they see somebody, I remember, was it last year? It was 2 years ago. I had a group of kids that were playing flag football. These were soccer kids. These are kids never played tackle football. And one of the parents signed their kid. It was actually, I think it was Harrison Bay. Harrison Bay now is on varsity as a junior, or a sophomore, on the Templeton high school team. But I think he signed up, and then there were some other parents that were like, you're signing Harrison up for tackle football? They're like, we're going to let him play. Yeah. And so then they came out. And it was like, like that first, that horse that, crosses the river,
exactly.
And then they all follow.
Exactly.
And so it's, and everybody said, gosh, I wish I would have let him play earlier. I wish I would have let him start it earlier.
No, I agree. So. Because they, people think you can just go into it. No, you can't, because Tristan was a little hesitant last year, but as it went on, he got into it. He started I can do this. I can tackle, So at first they might be like, oh gosh, what did we get into? But they have fun, Once they just let the barrier down, they get into it. Those boys love it.
Well, wait till this year. This year.
I'm so excited.
So let's take a break real quick and give our sponsors some love, and we will be right back. We actually have 2 more sponsors that we got to give a shout out to, so we'll be right back.
We don't just serve it up. We roast it, distill it,
we're gonna record that,
brew it, craft it,
especially when it changes the logo.
crank it,
Make sure you get all of them.
bake it,
Or when that
make
doesn't work,
it,
then I have to remember.
perfect
Then I just go off on my normal loop,
cure it,
right?
paint it,
My memory.
live it,
Are we doing
breathe
good,
it.
Eric, or what?
and then we serve it up. All in a Tascadero.
Nobody's seen.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Lori, we're on commercial right now, so we'll come back in and we will be on the horn with you.
You got.
Are you okay?
You just say when. Yes.
Oh, okay. You sounded a little raspy. I thought maybe you got into
I may have to.
All right, welcome back to the Morning Brew, and we are Friday, Fun Fridays with Teresa Branch. So, Fun Fridays. Speaking of Fun Fridays, we have, from the War Room, okay, from an undisclosed location in San Luis Obispo County, we have the one and we have the only. We have Lori Bryant with SLO County News. Lori, go ahead.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Doing awesome, and it is hot.
Yeah, my cooler's already on. Like, what the heck?
Oh, I know, gosh, and it's like it's hot. It's just hot. Even right now it's 7:50 and it's hot.
Yep.
Hot.
Hot.
Good morning, Teresa.
Oh, you don't have your earpiece
I don't
in.
have my earpiece in.
Oh,
sorry.
Lori
Oh,
said
sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lori.
Yeah, so,
I'm gonna relay everything she says.
Oh God, please.
Okay, she's laughing right now. Oh, she's continuing
he's
laughing.
my interpreter.
Yeah, she's taking a drink of brandy.
Oh my God.
Okay, so yesterday there was a rollover on a bus rolled on a grade, though traffic was backed up. Oh my gosh, all the way past Madonna, and so here's going to be my suggestion to all people driving today. It is going to be extremely hot, so pack snacks and pack drinks, because if there's a wreck, you will be stuck in it. Had people that it took them an hour and a half to drive 30 miles. So that's going to be my big suggestion. Oh, and make sure your gas tank's full.
Right? Yeah, or your car's charged.
Because, yes. Oh, yeah. I forget about that because I don't have one. So, yeah, it's going to be busy because people are fleeing for North County because it's so hot. And so just be aware that, make sure you pack stuff and are prepared, because you could get stuck in freeway traffic for over an hour. And that's a long time. It had to be hot and very uncomfortable for a lot of people. So, and that was the big news, we had one wreck happened in the afternoon, and it really, really backed up traffic. And that, I hate to say this, but it's Friday. People are running to the beach, and we have all the potential to have another wreck that causes the same type of problems. The good news is there was nobody on the bus besides the driver. And the driver, I think, got very minor injuries. So that's the good news.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Yeah. So, and other than that, again, it's going to be hot. And we're going to have a very hot weekend this weekend. I guess the weather has decided they're going to do pre-fair weather this year. And be ready.
Yeah, get us. I'm just going to fill in Teresa real quick. She's talking about a bus rollover, and she's talking about how hot it is, like Africa.
yeah, like we went with Eric.
So I just filled Teresa in, so she's up to speed now. Yes.
Yeah. So that's it. That's really it. It's going to be a great weekend for everyone. Be careful and you take your time. It's going to be extremely hot, so the coast is going to be packed.
Yep, it is. It's going to be a scorcher. So,
yeah.
Awesome,
and that's
Lori.
It.
Well,
I don't really have anything else.
Well, we really appreciate you. We appreciate you calling in every morning and giving us an update of what's happening and what we should be looking out for.
All right. You guys have a beautiful weekend, and tell Amy thank you very much for everything she's doing, and have a great day.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye. She hung up. So, but yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be a scorcher.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot.
So gotta stay hydrated.
Yep.
Gotta stay hydrated.
You do.
Eric?
It's gonna be hot.
Yes.
Not that hydrated.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
But just like somewhere in between.
No. You're going full bore.
Oh, great. All right, so great news. We have some new sponsors of the show, right?
Yeah, okay.
So we have, longtime residents, huge supporter of our community. We have Mark Borhone with Borhone Auto Center.
Awesome.
So we really appreciate your sponsorship and your support. We're going to do a lot of fun stuff because I was up there at the dealership yesterday. Mm-hmm. And remember during COVID, there was no lots had anything. I think they had one or two vehicles that they literally like moved around to just make it look like it was put them side next to each other.
Basically, yeah.
You know. And,
Yep.
But now there's so many cool different trucks. They got let's see. I was taking a little video. Colton came out. You know, one of the salespeople right immediately. You know, they have a killer it's a white Harley Davidson.
Okay.
You know, right there, they got a, pimped out, Hummer. They just got a lot of cool
different
vehicles.
cars.
A lot of cool trucks. A lot
Yeah.
of cool trucks. So SUVs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but Mark's been a very, very big supporter, but we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So, because he
Yeah.
also has the racing team.
Yes.
He has the drag racing
Yeah.
team. So maybe we could, maybe he'll let me drive it.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe he'll let me
I
just,
don't know. Maybe.
just like, like in, with the governor on or something. Just just maybe sit in it and
Yeah.
just be able to just go wham.
Yeah.
You
Just
know?
rev up the engine a little
Oh
bit.
my gosh, just to
That
feel
would be
this.
cool, actually.
It would. Wouldn't that be so cool?
Yeah, it would be. It would actually be cool.
Oh, I'd probably be like, people that some people get a little like stressed to come on the show here. Like they can't sleep.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
I think I would be like that, like just
For a
driving
car,
a dragster.
really?
A dragster?
I think I would be so excited.
Like 7,000-800,000, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Horsepower.
Yeah.
I mean, just the G-force.
Yeah, I would be really excited. Only because everyone says I drive really fast. So for me, that would be like, oh, let's go.
Yeah, but I think it's a different. I think it's
Of
a
course
different.
it is.
Speed. It's like. Have you ever been on like a speedboat, like a jet boat out at the lake, like the ones that really that
Go fast.
Yeah, like Mike Torgerson races.
The drag boats.
Drag boats. The force on that. I mean,
It's a
across the
lot,
water.
yeah.
It's like you're driving. You're doing 80. In the big SUV. It doesn't feel like it. You're just like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But you get on a motorcycle.
Oh yeah,
And you do
it's
80.
different. Yeah.
You're white knuckles and holding on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I grew up going on motorcycles, so my dad always had motorcycles, so that to me is thrilling too. So maybe I'm an adrenaline junkie.
You're an adrenaline.
I guess, maybe.
So JR, if you're watching right now, we need to get Teresa a mini dragster. Let her start in the junior circuit. Okay, so she can go with Mark Borhone and the race team
Yeah, there you go.
on the junior series and get her started. All right, right?
Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, why
you got
not?
a lot of stuff. You're going to sing the national anthem at the fair.
Gosh.
You're going to open up for
Pitbull.
Pitbull. Okay, you're going to open up for Pitbull, and then you're going to start racing dragsters. I mean, you might need to hire somebody just to take your position.
I know, right? Jeez, I got so much going on.
Right? So, and then we have another sponsor, okay, which this gentleman has been, providing safety and, reassuring their homeowners and businesses for many, many years that he's got them protected.
Yeah.
And that's Justin Hansen with
Yeah.
Hansen Enterprises.
Awesome.
So he does burglar alarms, fire alarms, video surveillance. He put in a burglar alarm, security alarm in our new What's Up North County store, which we just opened. The Peddler's Corral, right there on Main Street, the north end of Main Street. Thank you, Jen, for making sure that I always say that. The north end of Main Street, right across from the sheriff's station.
Yep.
The Peddler's Corral, Escalar Wines.
Yeah.
Eric, we're 2 days into it, right? One day into
Yeah,
it.
2, you're right.
2 days into it. So
Awesome.
right there, Thursday through Sunday, 11 to 5 a.m., 11 to 5 p.m. Okay, that would be pretty early. Yeah, so, hey, you know what? Right now, if you guys want to schedule a wine tasting, Eric, do you have a number or should we use ours?
It's on there.
There is?
Just go to my website. To the website.
Text Escalar Wines to 805-391-4455. Text Escalar Wines. Text Let's Drink Wine to 805-391-4455. And I'll get you hooked up with Eric and get you set up for a wine tasting.
Yeah, I think we may come in on Sunday.
Yeah. Do you drink wine?
A tiny bit.
I know JR doesn't drink wine.
No, Jared doesn't really drink. He'll drink more wine than I will, which is surprising.
I would
but-
feel like, so Eric, when's the bubbly going to be done? You can't say champagne. You have to say white bubbly.
Yes.
It'll be done in about a month.
Okay.
Okay.
So I feel like JR would be a white bubbly with Sprite kind of guy.
Oh god.
No?
No, I don't.
It's like a cooler?
No, he wouldn't do that.
Really?
That'd
Like
be
a
more
Bartles and
me.
James?
That'd be more me, not him.
Oh,
no,
nice.
he likes like.
You remember the Bartles and James coolers?
Yeah, but he likes like Jack and Coke. Like, oh, that's like too strong for me.
Oh, that's,
like, yeah,
now you just
no.
made my mouth water.
Yeah, sorry.
God, don't say that. Hey, I wanted to give some shout outs. I see Kyle's on there. Good morning. What's up, Kyle? Hey, thanks for following. We got Eric's mom on there.
Hernandez.
Anna Hernandez.
Hey.
I feel like Romper Room. Remember Romper Room?
No, what is romper?
I don't know. I saw it when old people knew what that was. Anyways.
Sorry, Andy.
Oh, I see Bobby and I see little Billy. Anyways, it was a
Wow.
hey. Okay, that's gonna be our quiz.
I think you had a flashback there.
Or
for a minute.
something.
Hey, I used to in the morning. You had Felix the cat in
yeah.
black and white. Okay, remember Felix the cat? Come on.
I know Felix the cat is. I didn't watch it because I think I'm a little.
So
younger.
Felix the cat in the morning. Okay, that was before school.
Okay.
You had Romper Room. Okay, Romper Room was basically, I mean, in today's standards, it would be completely, probably, we're not filming. It's just a bunch of little kids in like preschool. And it was like the teacher on TV. You
Really?
know?
Like daycare kind of thing?
Exactly. It really was. It was like filming daycare.
Oh my gosh.
But it was called Romper Room. I know somebody on here knows what Romper Room is. I'm not the only young guy here. But yeah, so, and then Land of the Lost. So there's a lot of fun shows back when I was a kid.
Okay.
So anyways, Teresa, you're really upsetting me. Let's go to commercial real quick because I need to gather my thoughts. So we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.